Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. We try to make something available for you. We've got over 1,500 of these at this point, and we continue to add whenever we can. This is the Life Lessons series number 292. We continue to connect on in a deeper level from that level, and we continue to do so wherever we possibly can. And so, beginning to kind of look at that can be valuable and ultimately in a good way. Um, and hopefully, we begin to connect with you for your own benefit. Now, a couple ways we can do that at PO Perception on Twitter, or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of the team, and then we can go from there. So, a couple of things to look at, and the first thing there is the nature of kind of looking at things from a kind of I guess you'd say, a better perspective or whatever have you, and that becomes a challenge in and of itself. So, looking at yourself from a more open minded way, be curious about all things, um, and ultimately, um, curiosity isn't necessarily an idea of, you're right or you're wrong. It's the willingness to learn what you don't know. Relating things you know to things you don't know is the key for being curious. It is the key for knowing what it is that you need to do, knowing what it is that you want to accomplish, and ultimately understanding how to make decisions on a in a better way, from a better way, and knowing how to kind of connect in a deeper manner, and also understanding yourself in a better fashion, and knowing how to kind of make your decision from a better perspective for your own methodology, for your own concept, and the manner at which you can identify the things that matter most to you as it relates to kind of picking up and knowing what the next focal points are in your own need to move forward. And I gotta grab my phone. We'll be back in two shakes of a lamb's tail. In just two shakes there. We'll be right back. And again, as we kind of work towards moving in a positive direction, kind of the next thing to look at as it relates to that is knowing what's coming first. Be first in your own life. In other words, make sure that you are putting yourself in a level where you're prepared. Preparation is one of the most important things a person can do, because if you're not prepared, then things catch you off guard and you get caught off guard in a way that takes you away from your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and having the energy to do the things in your daily life that you need to do. Manage your inner life in such a way that you are able to handle unforeseen circumstances of a negative and positive way. In other words, don't let things get ahead of you to the point where your burnout level is at the forefront, but also don't be so ready to jump at the first opportunity that comes that you jump yourself ahead of where you need to be. Understand that every conversation you have, at least some level, is a sales related conversation. This means even whether you're going on a date, whether you're connecting with a new person for business, whether you're trying to show compassion to um, to someone you care about, or whatever have you, understand that you are, in fact, making a sale of your ability to be of value, of service, and of benefit to whatever and whomever is in front of you. When people don't see themselves in that way, when people don't see the benefit of being a sales motivated person, they're not going to connect on a deep enough manner to be able to make a difference for their own future, which then leads to challenges. It leads to struggles. It leads to things that we don't want. And ultimately, when we begin to be out of balance with how we're approaching life and how we're approaching daily living, we then begin to understand only the level at which we can, kind of connect and be valuable and be living our best life and doing the things that are going to lead us in a positive, progressive, and meaningful direction for the future, but just even for the moment. And again, knowing how to connect in a deeper way with our goals, dreams, aspirations, and the ideas and focal points of what we need to accomplish is also a super valuable thing. When we know how to do that, when we know the ways to connect, we are also making life simpler and easier for everyone in our lives because they understand how we can benefit them, how they can benefit us. Clear communication is necessary in order to be able to connect on that deeper level. And ultimately, that's kind of the way things are going in a positive direction. So, hopefully, this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.